We here at Gaming Cinema Tracks always support any involved in creation and distribution of any show we feature, and encourage anyone watching to support the official release. Thank you, and enjoy the show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the outskirts of the internet, this is the Gaming Saloon Rift Tracks for May 3rd, 2014, with your host, Beastmaker2448.
Rampant Epsilon. And dumbass that doesn't know how to talk.
What?
Like you.
What? I'm sorry.
Hard missed it. Whatever you're doing, you need to quit.
Sorry. Sorry. And Tommy Gun 2442.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry. That was a horrible screw up.
Oh, this is not bode well for us.
And we go live with this stuff. It was bad when we were recording it before and we would have a fuck up like that because we'd have to restart. Now we just gotta kind of roll with it.
Now you have something that you can riff on. My screw up.
Yeah, you know, we're supposed to be doing the riffing, not giving other people material to riff on.
Just gonna walk away.
We're giving ourselves material to riff on.
I'm just walking away from this conversation, damn it.
No, we're giving the internet something to riff on, and they're not nice.
Alright.
What are you talking about? The internet's nice.
I would laugh if we had like 20 comments on there saying that you were a dumbass. I would laugh.
The internet's nice. You're stupid.
Seriously? The internet is nice? Which parts?
He clearly lives under a rock.
I honestly can't list a part that's nice.
Exactly.
Alright.
Internet, you are a sad, sad thing.
It don't matter what it is. There's always that one person.
Alright, let's get started with talking the stuff we normally talk about. So, last time we were together...
Yeah, we've got a lot of catching up right here.
We took care of the penultimate pair of episodes for Wizard, at least main story.
Tell me when, you guys are going into Gaim so that I'll know when to zone out.
Appreciate that comment, Clock. Anyway.
Yeah, that's real nice, Clock.
Well, I don't want any spoilers when I start to watch the show. And I am going to. I am going to.
Sure you are.
I seriously am. Because the first couple episodes, they were interesting. It's just, I didn't want to keep waiting for the next episode.
Game is too interesting not to wait on.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm impatient.
Anyway, we talked about that. Got to see Nito make his big heroic moment to save everyone from Haruto's kind of dumb choice.
Nito is awesome.
That brings us to this week's 2 episodes. The final 2 episodes of Wizard's main story before we get to the Heisei special.
The final?
Yes, that's what he said.
That was meant to be sort of like a drama. Never mind.
And
we know what it was supposed to be, and we didn't want it to be like that.
Ouch. Okay, thanks.
Alright.
We are such great friends.
I told you, there's always that one person.
Yeah, didn't be in the group.
Before we get to Wizard,
That
let's
was
talk about some
hard.
game.
Yes.
Okay, time to zone out.
Don't think we've gotten the chance to talk about 25, have we?
Today was 28, right?
Yes.
Then no, we... Wait, did we?
It premiered on the 13th.
Today we'd normally be talking about 27.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't get to talk 25, 26, or 27 now.
Yeah.
A lot of catching up.
Yes, so 25 pretty much can be summed up of this is a big subplot focused episode as we focus on Gridden and Bravo.
Yeah.
So I guess we can just start by talking about that.
Oh god.
It's pretty much called the Gridden and Bravo Strongest Tag Team. Gridden and Bravo's Strongest Tag Team. Yeah. It's good.
What episode of Game hasn't been good though?
True.
I mean,
Well,
at worst we've had meh.
yeah. Well, I mentioned it in my R&R for 27. Some episodes of Gaim are only as good as the next episode. Because they have a lot more connections to the next episode than they do mostly standalone.
Yeah, because it's not set up as a arc based,
I know.
and that's what makes it awesome.
Yeah. And this episode kind of felt like it's going to be only as strong as where this subplot goes. This was focused on Jono and his identity crisis, essentially. Trying to figure out who he is. In a very extreme way. With drag and landmines. You're going to wish I was kidding, by the way. And we have Bravo trying to be a teacher type, and well, it's Bravo.
Yeah, what do you expect?
Yeah, outside that, we had a DJ Sagara giving some advice to Team Yggdrasil and telling them to find the golden fruit, which for some reason the wiki lists as the golden apple, which is wrong. It's the golden fruit. It's not an apple.
The Apple of Eden?
You just now figured that out?
I heard golden and I heard apple, and the first thing I thought of was Assassin's Creed, so I said Apple of Eden.
Anyway, I thought you were supposed to be zoned out.
I heard golden and apple, and I immediately thought Assassin's Creed, so I zoned back in.
Oh god.
Back in conversation then. Told them to go find the golden fruit. I don't know why it says apple, because it's not an apple. And from what I read, apparently an apple is the wrong idea if you're doing the reference. Apparently the fruit wasn't an apple. It was just a fruit. It's not specific. Which everyone is so desperate for a damn apple lock seed at this point. I don't know why people are so up in arms about, like, there's no apple lock seed. Meh.
Because there's an orange, there's a grape, there's even a freaking pineapple.
So?
Where's
Watermelon.
the apple? There's always.
Does it really make that big of a difference if they have a fucking apple lock seed?
Yes. Yes, it would.
How?
They've got banana and orange.
So,
It kind of stands to reason they would have apple too.
should I get a list of fruits and start listing off all the fruits they don't have lock seeds for besides apple?
Yes.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is when
Tomato!
when someone thinks about that's a debate there, and we're not getting in that one. When someone thinks of fruits, they think apple, banana, and damn it, I said that orange.
And tomato.
Fuck you, Glock, shut up. But that's usually the first three people think about when they hear fruits. They've got two of them. Where's the third one? I kind of see where everyone's going with it, but I don't see where it makes a damn difference one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm just like, what if they're not?
If it's there, it's there. If it's not, oh well, get over it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm starting to think that they don't have apple in there because that'd be fucking obvious, and they don't want to do the obvious thing. They took the first fruit that anyone would think of, and they threw it out the window and done everything else.
quite frankly, I almost think if we were gonna see an apple lock seed, we probably would have by now.
Yeah. And for anyone who really wants an apple lock seed, just count Kiwiyami as the apple lock seed. Because as I told you before, golden fruit, Kiwiyami is from the scans, looks yellow.
Don't
Could
take a
possibly,
rocket scientist, put 2 and 2 together.
hell, it's probably golden because the scans might be off on color.
They have been for some of the other stuff so far, so.
Yeah. I mean, just call Kiwiyami the damn apple lock seed, and so we can people will quit bitching. I think that was about the short and long of it, outside of the revelation that Helheim has connected to the Earth before, and that's where the myths of the golden fruit. So, yeah.
Oh. You also got to talk about Pierre's dumbass move at the end of the episode.
Oh, Pierre hopped into a damn crack. I was going to wait till 27 to get to that.
Yeah, but it still follows into the next episode.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Pierre decides to hop into a portal at the end of the episode because Coda finally goes, you know, Pierre, all this shit's going on. You're kind of out of the loop. And Jono's like, well, all this other shit's going on too with the beat writer, so you're really out of the loop. And he's like, I'm gonna go investigate things because I'm an adult.
And I have this military background that is all fancy that I don't use.
Well, he used to say
Pierre's
Assassin
still
27, but in the
freaking
completely
stupid.
wrong way.
Yeah, I know.
Is Pierre still freaking stupid?
Define stupid.
Fed up with himself? But that's not the right word.
Full
of himself.
That's his character.
That's kind of who he is, but that provides comedic moments when he's an absolute dumbass.
Of course.
Yes, he may be full of himself, but the show laughs at him in the process.
Oh God, No, it's 27. Never mind.
Oh, 27 when Pierre comes out? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that moves us on to 26 if you don't have any other thoughts on 26.
Don't. I've kind of got the synopsis and all that up. That way I can
So
make
what
sure I
episodes are we
remember
watching?
right and try not to say the wrong thing before I screw something up here.
For Wizard, 50 and 51.
50 and
It's
51?
on the site,
Yes.
as always.
You know I don't use the site for the YouTube channels because it always screws with my computer for some reason.
That's because you have a shit ton of garbage on there that needs to really be gone.
50 and 51?
Yeah. Yes, 50 and 51.
Okay, thank you.
Anyway. That moves us on to 26, Baron's Genesis Transformation. Oh, Michi, you bastard and a half.
Yes.
Well, we really start this episode with my finally getting back into the loop of the story. Via Coda just absolutely breaking down, going, look, I killed you, yeah. All this shit's going down. Oh God, please forgive me. And I will say, that was a really well done scene.
Yeah.
Especially Mai's reaction of, she doesn't outright hate Coda, it's just, you were holding on to all this for this long. The hell you doing?
I think the main reason she wasn't pissed at him was because she knows that it ate at him.
Yeah.
So maybe that was a case of she felt that was justified enough.
Yeah.
He's kicked his ass for this long, and here you go. Give you a free pass on that one kind of deal.
Yeah. He feels guilty just telling her about it. But yeah. Of course, this leads to Mai then proceeding to tell the rest of Team Team United Melody, really, about the whole end of the world and all that stuff, with Michi there.
Which pisses Michi off at Kota.
And this leads to a rally where Team United Melody is going to tell the people that the world is going to end, but Michi's like, no, fuck you! Fuck you! I will fix things! By summoning a whole bunch of Invests to attack people.
And make it look like it was the Beat Rider's fault still.
Yes. And of course, this leads to Zack getting another chance to be Knuckle and do things, and Michi helps out because he's supposed to be a good guy. And Kota gets called in from Droopers after Bondo and the waitress tell him that he looks better now. He looks a little bit happier, although considering what Kota goes through on a weekly basis, happiness is rare for him. A happy day for Kota is a kind of a rare day at times. Of course, Michi then by the time they clear out all the Invis, Michi just blows up on Kota and just lays into him verbally, which causes Mike to slap him. And I'm sure that broke him just that much more.
Mm-hmm. It did. You could tell.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Kota being the turtle optimist is just like, Mai, calm down. Just calm down, Mai. You know, because he's totally Mai's the one that totally needs to be calmed down in this situation. Eventually, Michi uses the leverage he has of knowing the Overlord situation and possibly telling his brother about it to get Team Yggdrasil to work for him and set up a trap for Kota, which kind of fails, except that Kaito got the Genesis driver from Sengoku, and now he has lemon energy arms. And somehow the undersuit is completely unchanged.
Yeah. And really, the outer suit doesn't look different, and I guess that's more so because of lemon energy, but
yeah,
it almost looks like the difference we saw between melon and melon energy.
Yeah.
For him, really.
Well, the major difference is it's got Baron's crest on it instead of Duke's crest.
Right.
And there is a production reason on why Lemon Energy Arms doesn't change that much for Baron. It's because it was completely unplanned. The Energy Riders, their suits are made to be unswappable. They're not meant to swap lock seats.
Huh.
So, the Baron suit you see it was made from scratch, pretty much out of nowhere.
Jeez.
So that's why the undersuit's unchanged. It's because they kind of had to scramble to make this to begin with.
So it fit that they just used the same undersuit.
Yeah, they just used the Baron undersuit, and I'm assuming, basing off my idea on how the costumes work, utilized 3/4 of the armor for Lemon Energy Arms, replaced the chest piece, and made a new back half of the helmet that's the Lemon Energy part, and made a new visor. That's what I assume is how the costumes are made. Is that the four energy arm, the arms pieces are broken down into 4 parts, one for each of the splits, and the helmet is the back half of the helmet is swappable. So the helmet's 2 pieces essentially, 3 if you count the different visor colors, which I'm sure that's swappable too. So yeah. We got to see Baron go up against Dim Mushu, the Red Overlord, and get the best of him at times. Even got him injured.
Yeah, which proceeded to piss that Overlord off.
Oh, he's pissed off hard. Yeah. Meanwhile, Koda's distracted by Minato and goes catch Toki arms and just mops the floor with her.
Yeah.
Which leads to the end of the episode where Koda and Kaito get into a disagreement.
About the Overlords.
Yeah, because Koda wants to talk to him. Kaito's like, no! Strength! And battling and fighting and all the manly things.
Talking is for the weak.
Yes. And as Koda tries to go catch Doki arms, he gets shot in the back by Michi. And we end 26 there. Yeah, this was a good episode, and we see Michi finally take that turn to the dark side.
We see him, in terms of that episode, at the lowest his character's been.
Yeah, this is the Michi heel turn.
I'm going to say that because, in all seriousness, this week's episode probably goes a little bit lower than what he did there, but
yeah.
Well,
this is like the full heel turn. He's no longer really playing nice with everyone. No, this is Michi is done being the nice guy.
Yeah, but okay. I can't say that, can I? I can't remember what episode that's in, so I'm better not say it right now.
Conversation between Michi and Mai?
No.
Oh. I was about to say...
No, because I understand why she don't realize that he's turned all the way.
Yeah.
And I know that was last week's episode, so...
Yeah, the Michi was only like in one scene last week, so...
It had to be this one, then.
Yeah.
That I'm thinking of. I'm better not to say it.
So that brings us to 27, as Ryugen attempts to outright kill Koda. Which, great suit acting right there, as you see the bit of hesitation he has. It's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm shaking really hard, but I'm gonna do it, damn it. And Kaito's like, I don't give a damn about what problems you have with Koda, but he ain't going down by being shot in the back, so fuck you.
Yeah.
If you want to kill him...
That's what... I think there was a line that even said something about you don't shoot the strong in the back.
Yeah.
And that kind of says a little bit about what Kaito thinks of Koda.
Yeah.
Even though he will tell Koda to his face that he's a dumbass for trying to be nice about going about stuff, he realizes the strength he does have.
Yeah. He just prefers to not use force first. Whereas Kaito loves to use force as his first option. Kota is far more diplomatic than him. Or at least he tries. We also see that, it's implied that Kaito goes and drags Kota off, puts him up into a tree, covers him with a local flora until he wakes up, because he didn't have a portal nearby.
Right.
We also get flashbacks, and we see the first time Takatora transformed into Zangetsu. And it didn't go too well for him. It's left a scar on his right shoulder?
Yeah.
Which, someone speculated that might explain the kind of awkward suit acting that Shin Zangetsu has at times. Because I don't think Shin Zangetsu really uses his right arm for anything besides pulling the bow back.
Not really.
Of course, you can't really tell that on Zangetsu because he holds the shield mostly in his left and only pulls the sword in his right, but he uses the shield most of the time.
Yeah, he always hits him with the shield and then he'll use the sword on him.
Yeah.
Whereas most, I would say, would do the opposite.
Yeah.
So really, it kind of was there.
Yeah. And also through these flashbacks, we see that Sengoku was plotting his betrayal of Takatora right from the get-go, almost. As soon as he got word about the Overlords, or at least what would become the Overlords, he was plotting to stab him in the back.
Yes and no. I don't know if you 100% caught that or not, but he was trying to tell Takatora that there was a greater power out there.
Yeah.
He just wanted no part in that. He wanted to save the people.
Yeah.
Which, to me, makes it look like Zangetsu was always actually a good guy, even though he was portrayed as a villain to begin with.
Yeah. As I've said before, Zangetsu is the jaded warrior. He is the jaded warrior. He's fought this for so long, he's lost all hope that there was another option until Koda comes knocking on his door and is like, "Hey, you know these Overlord guys? Maybe we could talk to them, bargain with them, because they're intelligent and whatnot."
Yeah, this episode even showed that Takatora was impressed that they were talking.
Yeah.
So, I think that's really what sparked the hope.
Yeah. Now there can be a face to this threat. There can be a voice to this threat now that can be talked to. Yeah. Flashback. Michi and Mai have a conversation about Mai wanting Michi to be kind of like himself normally, which Michi goes, that's a fantasy, all right. Because we all know on the end.
Asked her how he used to be.
Yeah.
So that shows that he has completely lost who he once was.
He's told so many lies, he's forgotten the lies he's told.
And Mai, as well as the rest of them, don't realize that this was him from the start even.
Yeah. Kota runs into Bravo out in the forest while he's feeding on the sunflower seed lock seeds. So apparently that happens.
Yeah, I can't remember who brought that up, but one of them brought it up about if you put the basic lock seeds in the belts, it actually will feed you instead of doing something.
Kota sits and Goku told him, so I'm assuming it's back from the portal that him and Minato were guarding in the forest.
Yeah,
that would be my guess on where on what conversation he's referencing to.
I think you might be right there.
We have some shenanigans. The two eventually come upon the camp where Denmushu is just wreaking havoc. Like, where the fuck's Kaito? I demand to have that Red Warrior's head, damn it.
I want that red punching bag.
Although I'm turning into the red punching bag at this point. At this point, Takatora finds out about the Overlords. Team Yggdrasil is not too pleased by this.
And I'm sure at this point already trying to plot something.
Yeah, at the end of the episode, pretty much Ryoma goes, it's time for Takatora to have a vacation. Permanently. Bravo takes a shot for Zangetsu at some point.
Yeah, it's during the battle before they chase after the Overlord.
Yeah.
And God, that was hilarious.
Yeah. Just getting tossed to the portal. It's like, oh, he's running away. I got time for your shit. Get the fuck out of the portal. You go heal. I got time for you. I don't know why the hell you're obsessed with me anyway, but go away.
Oh.
Koda pretty much fills in Zangetsu on the rest of the information about the Overlords. Zangetsu goes, oh, They're intelligent. Capture him!
It's
I
like
love-
we'll fight him. We'll beat the crap out of him to where he's not dead, but he'll tell us everything.
Yeah. I love how Koda immediately goes, "Hey, that's the smartest idea I've heard so far. I'm with you." And this leads to the eventual handshake and Takatora actually introducing himself to Koda for once.
Yeah, but did you notice? Kota still don't know his last name?
Nope, Takatora didn't even say his last name.
Uh-huh. But, okay, to this I also say that's going to stand to reason simply because he knows that Kota and Michi know each other.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that Kota knows Michi's last name. So if Takatora says his last name, there you go.
I wonder if he actually does, because he's never. I don't know. Would he? Or would Michi tell him a false last name?
I don't know.
Because I would
never
not.
get filled in on that, but I would assume that he would just use his regular name.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because you look, everyone in Yagersil, they're kind of nobodies. No one knows them except for in company.
Yeah.
So even if he told his last name, no one would realize that he was kin to someone high up in Yagersil.
Yeah. Sid interrupts their chase and tries to take down Koda, but Zangetsu's like, "No, back off, son. No, you are not killing him this week. Things have changed. Back the fuck off."
And we actually get to see that Shinzengetsu is more powerful than him.
Yeah.
By
Straight
a
up
long
punch.
shot.
Yeah, straight up punch just floors him. I think the only other note is we see the hints of a white overlord.
Which I think there is a name for him.
There
I'll
is.
be back. I don't know
Yeah,
how
'cause I
long
noticed-
it's gonna take, so just watch the first episode.
Okay.
I noticed there is 3 of them named now, so
Do you know his name?
no, but I noticed that on the main Gaim wiki.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's unscrambled in the subs. Because it said it's revealed in the scans.
Figures.
Yeah, I knew about him before that episode happened, so. To be fair, I'd have the exact same reaction to when I first found out about the news. And oh, if you think Gaim is dark, wait till you find out his backstory.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Well then.
Yep. But yeah, that was 27. Again, another good episode. We get some backstory for Zangetsu, which is nice. And we truly get to see what Takatora is made of. You know, he's been a dick at times, but at the end of the day, he just wants to save people. This just what he wants.
And he don't just want to save as many as he can. He wants to save all of them.
Yeah.
Which shows that really he is a hero.
Yeah. And it makes me really think that at some point, Koda and Takatora were the same person. You know, the two. I would think back before Takatora went through so many years of fighting Hellham, you know, he was like Koda. And I think that's
gentle and kind of not as pushing.
Yeah. and that maybe a part of Zangetsu recognizes that Koda is like him, and that may go back to the line that he said. I forgot when it was, but it was back before Koda got Kachidoki.
Yeah.
Koda reminded him of somebody. I'm guessing it reminds him of himself.
I would assume so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either that or maybe he might remind him of their father because you never hear nothing about that.
Yeah, we've heard nothing about the Kirishima parents. I have a feeling that plays into the divide between the two. I would think.
I would assume.
Mm-hmm. So that finally brings us to Wizard. 50 and 51. What is important? And the last hope. This is the finale of Wizard. Again, I don't count the Heisei special as a part of the main story of Wizard. It has one thing tied to the main story of Wizard, and that is about it. Nothing else. The Heisei special has its own story going on, and it's very meta, from what I understand. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is it. This is the finale of Wizard. It all ends here. So, thoughts going into it?
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how they close it out.
Mm.
In light of that, I'm kind of wondering if I might regret saying what I just said there.
What makes you say? What makes you say that?
The way you kind of, right there.
It depends. Let's just say this first of the two episodes is going to be the real decider on how you're going to feel about the finale. Simply put, 50 is the big setup for the finale. 51 is the close. We're going to hit a big spike right here at the end of 50. 51 is going to deal with the entire fallout of this episode alone and of the series. Because trust me, 50's got the twist. Yeah, this should be interesting.
Sounds like it.
So, are you ready?
I guess so.
Alrighty then. We shall get started with Kamen Rider Wizard, episode 50. And 3, 2, 1, go. Fuck you, Nito. I'll deal with you later. Well, isn't that reminiscent of the first episode?
Huh.
Okay, I like this music piece going on in the background right now.
I do too.
I wonder if they get a special version of their normal like battle song.
Sounds like it.
Where the hell did you pull that out from?
I don't know. I'd love to know that too, though. Damn.
Hey, why Wizard's cheating? Taking him down with one of his own special rings. Well, at least you got everyone else back. They're not brainwashed anymore, somehow.
Maybe it's a distance thing. He has to be within so many feet of them.
Maybe. And we get the original intro for like this episode, and I don't think we get it for the next episode. And looking through Bluefin, Tamashi Nations, when they are taking questions today, still having issues getting the license and apparently the stock for the guy in Figure Arts to release stateside, so that sucks to hear. Even the Gokaiger Figure Arts.
Huh.
I love that push that user just did. Yes, Nito's the true hero of Wizard, damn it. uh... Dude, I'm a father. I have a kid on the way. I ain't got time for this magic bullshit. I already spent one life dealing with magic and Oni and monsters and whatnot. I love how he keeps referring to her in the third person when she's standing right there.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, you're here, but you're not here. That's how delusional he has become. Nah, he's still chasing Fuiki down. He's kind of on a one-man mission now. Yes, Koyomi is gone. All we have left is Koyomi. This is becoming confusing.
Yes, yes, it is.
And as a quick note, if you thought Sengetsu was OP, wait till you see White Wizard in this episode. Hey, the Infinity Ring! That's because Haruto's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but he is a bit of an idiot.
Yeah, the only bit of power that White Wizard didn't give him, and he decided to hand it to Mayu. Really fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got time for my staff. Mm-hmm. It's not like I don't. It's not like I need it. Mm-hmm. It'll probably die and blow up, and staff will still be there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he clearly isn't dead, or he would have blew up.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not watching game. If we were, then yeah, that would be very possible that he was dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Although technically his magic did create the Dragon Time Rune to begin with, but we'll ignore that.
Yeah. I
Yes,
never have understood that. Why run into the water?
dramatic purposes.
I could understand if they were fighting and they wound up in the water, but they purposely ran into the water.
Now, Haruto, you could probably flash step in and make this fight a little bit quicker.
Seriously.
Well, you didn't have much of a choice on who to trust Koyomi to.
The kick strike that broke the world.
The kick strike that broke the groins. That kick's going straight to the nuts.
Knocked the fuck out of both of them. Damn.
Yeah. Wait for it.
Haruto got up first. He won.
He is still standing, damn it.
Damn.
Motherfucker.
Barely.
Yeah, still OP, by the way. Well, no, not. It's more of a staff than a sword, but okay.
I think that was one of those moments where he hated him, but he wasn't going to kill the man.
Yeah. It's like, at most, I'd destroy your belt. Haruto, I suggest you get running right now. Uh, Haruto, I don't think she's gonna be able to run. Yeah. Love the no mention of Mayu, by the way.
Well, she wasn't there long enough.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. And we end the episode there. Like I said, 51 deals with the fallout directly from this episode and of the series overall. Also, Gaib teaser!
I still say, at the point that the show was announced, it was a hilarious idea.
And now,
It's funny how that hilarious idea that they even joked about at the beginning has turned into the seriousness we've got now.
not just into the series, the hugely successful show that is Kamen. So yeah, that's so far on this final 2 episodes.
Wow, so far.
Yeah.
Of course, I think that's the most on-screen kills we've gotten.
Yeah.
I say on-screen because technically we already are aware of the countless off-screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuiki's dead. Koyomi's dead. Gremlin's got the Philosopher's Stone, and Haruto is 3 steps away from needing therapy.
Actually, it's more like 3 steps away of walking into that giant lake and just laying down.
Yeah. Is Clark gonna come back at all?
Probably not.
God damn it. God damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Damn it, Glock.
I could talk about Amazing Spider-Man 2 for a little bit as we try to delay.
I guess.
For those wondering, I went and saw the movie today. I have mixed feelings about this movie. As I told you, Peter and Gwen are fantastic in this. You cannot get a better Peter and a better Gwen Stacy here. The two work well together. It's like the highlight of the movie is those two. The problem? Kind of everything else. Like, those two characters and anything involving those characters is great. It's everything else about this movie that I feel is either blah or kind of bad. Rhino gets about 6 minutes of the movie to him, and this is a 2 and nearly a half-hour movie, by the way. This is almost as long as The Avengers. Because that's a 2.5-hour movie.
Really?
Yeah, Avengers? If it's not 2.5...
I didn't think it felt that long, but I guess it is.
Yeah, it's a 2.5-hour movie.
Huh.
Actually, no, it's about the same damn length. It's a 2-hour and 22-minute movie. Amazing Spider-Man's a 2-hour and 22-minute movie. Rhino got about 6 minutes of that. Electro really doesn't get the development he needs for the character he is in this movie. And Harry Osborn does good, but he really needed a whole movie dedicated to himself and the journey he takes throughout this movie.
Huh.
At worst, this movie feels like it's a lot of setup for other things to come. It's a setup for the Sinister Six. It's a setup for Amazing Spider-Man 3, I would say. At its best, it feels like 2 movies that got crammed into one. This really feel like this should have been just Spider-Man versus Electro. And the third movie would have been Spidey versus the Green Goblin, aka Harry. But instead, we got both of those jammed into one movie on top of Rhino, who's mostly there as a tease for the Sinister Six. It's just, it just doesn't feel right at times. It just doesn't feel right to me, especially when it's trying to do the Marvel building of a universe formula, but forgetting that the point of the formula is to have great standalone movies that are just tied to each other. So yeah, I don't outright hate Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I wouldn't recommend going to see it in theaters. Check it out on DVD when it comes out. You're not missing much. Because I'll be honest, I like Cap 2 better. Captain America 2 is a fantastic film. It did better than this. So yeah. Still waiting on Clark.
Yeah, I know.
Still no Raw. God damn it. Damn it!
Look, just go ahead.
Okay. Guess we can just go ahead and do 51.
I'm watching. I'm not talking.
Oh, okay. Alright. You ready to end it?
I guess so.
Alright. Starting the final episode of the main story of Wizard in 3, 2, 1, go. I love the use of this musical piece, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I know.
And it's not like the mages can help at all.
Yeah. Of course, you've done got two of them that said they ain't doing it.
Yeah. Not the donut shop
No.
truck! No! You monster!
Damn it, Gremlin.
Yeah.
That wasn't cool.
He's just like, fuck out of here, fuck magic. I don't need magic. I'll kick his ass myself.
Come on, get your head out of your ass.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go out for a walk. Of course he is. Like I said, Haruto's about 3 steps away from therapy at this point.
Yeah, but I think now he's taking it as he's 3 steps away of I give no fucks anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see Nito gives no fucks either. Like, ghouls? I can at least take them. uh, Rinko, we've established that bullets don't work.
Him in the fucking orange cone. I
Yeah.
swear. You let NATO take care of it.
Yeah? Give him a weapon, he'll do fine.
Run. Oh shit.
Crap, I should have held on to that staff! Well, the reason you're hopping is because in a past life you were a writer, so. Yeah! It's kind of just instinct for you now. Now, I'd say they made a short, maid suit, but, no, they have one pre-made for the movie. They just changed it to blue.
Okay.
But,
You you caught how the other two actually said their elements?
yeah, because they were using the same rings that Haruto uses. Whereas Maya was just using the special ring.
Yeah. That was kind of like
It's the same ring that, Fuiki used. I guess just special is just fire. Crap, I should have thought that went through!
And now the main wizard comes in.
I'm sorry, Gremlin. No, you're not. You're just you're just, blah, blah, blah. You're just gonna become more and more like a phantom. Apparently, Haruto has completely forgotten about the flash step.
Apparently.
And the armor.
Well, see, now, right now, I could understand the armor could be a problem, and how the fuck did that happen?
No.
Right now, though, I could understand the armor because Gremlin is a lot more powerful, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was just a whole question all of its own. How did he go from infinity to flame?
Magic Sun?
Yeah, but he hit against a wall.
Magic Sun? Thank you for spelling it out. We get it. Yeah, I've kind of been waiting for you to do something like this.
And this is the only time he's ever done it for himself, so sure, I'll give you the one favor.
Also, this is the scene I've been talking about that's in the opening. Recognize it?
Yeah.
Thus, the Hope Ring is born. Which gives him a special kick strike. From people or just from you? I would think it would be that hard to track him down. I mean, he is a giant lion. I love how Watchmen is even taken back by this. It's just like, wait, you could have told me before we were talking about this. Come on, we gotta do those whole wax on, wax off training session stuff. So it's one for the road. Also, you're about to see the scariest thing. Somebody else is obsessed with putting mayonnaise on everything now.
Oh, Lord.
The fuck are you doing here? Out! Out! Out with you, incompetent asshole! It's a bit grown to be a newborn baby.
Yeah.
It's got hair and everything.
Damn it, Shinpei.
Watch him up. I think you took on an impossible task. We begin where it all. We end where it all began, with a guy eating donuts. As he rides off into the sunset. To the Heisei special, mind you, because we're not over yet. If you're wondering what the fuck's going on, don't feel bad. Even I'm confused as what's going on in this damn special.
Why do I have a bad feeling that this is gonna be like a bad decade special kind of deal?
Simply put, we're looking at a decade episode from the other side of the from the other side of the fence. Instead of looking at a decade episode from the viewpoint of decade, we're taking a look at a decade episode from the viewpoint of the writer, the writer of the world he's coming into. Ugh. Can't speak today. Not at all. Not a single bit.
So basically, it's gonna be all sorts of fucked up.
Yep, and it's gonna be supremely meta.
Boy.
Like so meta, even I don't understand.
Oh boy. But that'll be next week, though.
So, thoughts on the Heisei, the finale of Wizard?
I felt like it did justice for the end of the show. I mean, yeah, the rest of the show was kind of hit and miss, but I feel like that was at least a suitable ending for it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it was probably the best way it could end, but it wasn't a bad way of doing it either.
No. Yeah. The the final battle's a little bit of a letdown because it's not a little bit more dramatic. Because Forze's final battle is more thematical than it is just an all-out brawl. And that's the same with Double to a certain extent. It's a lot more thematic than it is just an all-out brawl, although it does get to that point. O's is pretty much an all-out brawl with a little bit of thematicism in it, which is cool. O's probably has the best finale of the four for me. But yeah, Wizard, it's a hit and miss show with a finale that might have been a little bit better, but at the end of the day, it did what it needed to do in the damn show.
In all seriousness, looking at the show altogether, I think if they took out the filler and just made it a shorter season, it probably would have done better.
Yeah, if it took some of this later stuff and sprinkled it in elsewhere, it probably would have ended up a lot better.
Or like I said, just take most of the filler out.
Yeah.
Leave some of it in there where you're introducing some of the key players at the finale, but just kind of say screw all the filler and not even fool with it.
Yeah. But we truly can't call it an end to Wizard there, where we have a Heisei special to cover. Now, these two episodes are not directly tied to Wizard to a certain extent. Let's just say we're seeing where Haruto goes on his journey to go bury the Philosopher's Stone somewhere, aka the Hope Ring, and he gets pulled into this wacky, zany battle in the process. Also, Nito's there. And he somehow has Beast. And somehow he has Chimera back in him. I'll put it to you simply like this. That's not the Nito we have by the end of the show. It's a Nito we got that we had at some point in the show.
Damn it.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know. Time travel is involved in this bullshit.
Well, decades involved, so that means dimension hopping too.
Yep.
And those two together are a horrible combination.
Yeah. So, next week, the 15 Riders unite to fight a guy who's named after the stone that's in the belt of Kuga, although that's not supposed to be a direct reference. And things are involved. You know what? We're just watching a thing that exists. I don't even want to attempt to explain what the fuck's going on in this damn special. So until then, that'll do it for
Rampant Epsilon.
and for Glock, who's not talking at the moment. I'm Peacemaker2448 saying good night, everybody. We'll see you next time on the Gaming Saloon Rift Tracks. Peace out.
As always, you can find the Game and Saloon Riff Tracks on our site at tgstgsr.org. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, on Twitter at tgsaloon, on Facebook at facebook.com/thegameinsaloon, and on YouTube at youtube.com/tgsaloon. The mobile app is on hiatus. It will be modified and released hopefully by the start of Season 6. Be sure to check out the site for more information. Till next time.